Hello everyone, I am Click Coder and in this video I will be doing a review of match 61 between PBKS and RCB. So it was a must-win game for PBKS to keep their qualification chances in their own hands. They had lost the last 5 matches and were now facing the table toppers RCB in this match. So before going to this match, there were some changes in the RCB squad. So we'll look at the changes. So RCB brought in Richard Gleeson as the replacement for Nuwan Tushara as he was ruled out of the IPL. So now going back to the match. So this match was played at the Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association Stadium in Dharamshala. Punjab won the toss and they decided to bowl first. RCB scored 222 runs in the first innings and then restricted PBKS to 199 to win the match by 23 runs. With this win, RCB became the first team to qualify for the playoffs. Venkatesh Iyer was the player of the match for his knock of 73 from 40 deliveries. So this was the only match between these two teams this season unless they meet again in the playoffs. So now let's go to the playing 11 for the match. So for Punjab, there were 3 changes with Marcus Stoinis coming in for Marco Anson, Harpreet Kaur came in for Vishnu Vinod and Lockie Ferguson came in for Xavier Bartlett. So Stoinis was their impact player and he came in for Yuzvendra Chahal. For RCB, Jitesh Sharma was leading the side in this game as Rajat Patidar was injured. So Romara Shepherd came in for Rajat Patidar and Suyash Sharma came in for Jacob Duffy. So they used Razik Salam as the impact sub in place of Devdutt Padikkal. So now let's go to the overs of the match. So Arshdeep started with a good over, giving away just 4 runs in the first over. Then Azmatullah went for 13 runs with Virat Kohli hitting a 6 and Jacob Bethel hitting a 4. Then Harpreet Kaur got a wicket of Jacob Bethel in next over after being hit for a boundary and Devdutt Padikkal hit the first ball of his innings for a 6 to get 10 runs in the over. Then Lockie Ferguson went for 13 runs with Virat hitting a 6 and Padikkal hitting a boundary. In the next over, Harpreet Kaur was hit for a 4 by Devdutt Padikkal and the over went for 9 runs. Then Arshdeep Singh bowled a last of the power play and he was hit for a 4 by both the batters to score 12 runs in that over. At the end of the power play, RCB were 61 for the loss of 1 wicket. Then Yuzvendra Chahal came into the attack in the 7th over and he was hit for 21 runs with Devdutt Padikkal hitting 2 sixes and Virat Kohli hitting a boundary. Then Shashank Singh was brought into the attack and he went for 9 runs with Padikkal hitting a 4. In the next over, Amarzai was hit for a 4 by Virat Kohli but the over went for just 6 runs. Then Harpreet Kaur got the wicket of Devdutt Padikkal in the next over and he bowled a very good over giving away just 4 runs. At the end of 10 overs, RCB were 101 for the loss of 2 wickets. Then Yuzvendra Chahal was hit for 7 runs with Venkatesh Iyer hitting a boundary on the last ball. Then in the next over, Virat Kohli hit a 6 and got to his 50 with a single in the same over. Then Lockie Ferguson was hit for a 4 by Venkatesh Iyer and Virat Kohli finished over with another 4 to get 11 runs in the over. Then the next over, Harpreet Kaur was hit for 2 consecutive 4s in the first 2 deliveries by Venkatesh Iyer. Then in the next over, Venkatesh Iyer hit 2 sixes of Chahal but Chahal got the wicket of Virat Kohli on the last ball of his over. Then Omarzai went for 11 runs with Venkatesh hitting 2 boundaries in the over. In the next over, Venkatesh Iyer got to his 50 with a 6 and he hit another 4 on the next delivery and finished the over with another 6 to get 19 runs in the over. Punjab also took a review for a wide of height but it was unsuccessful. Then in the next over, Arshdeep Singh was hit for 13 runs with Team David hitting a 6 and Venkatesh hitting a 4. At the end of this over, Punjab made impact sub bringing in Marcus Stoinis in place of Yuzvendra Chahal. Then in the next over of Omarzai, there was a review by Punjab again for a caught behind, but again they lost the review as the bat had hit the ground and there was no contact with the ball. Then on the same over, Team David hit a 4 to end the over, which went for just 8 runs. Then the last over was bowled by Arshdeep Singh and he was hit for 14 runs with Team David hitting a 6 and 4 on the 4th and 5th delivery and he got out on the last ball but RCB took a review for a no ball for waist high full toss but it was a fair delivery. So going to the second innings. So in the first over itself, Bhuvi bowled an excellent over getting the wicket of Priyansh Arya on duck. Then on the next ball, there was a misfield by Romara Shepherd to give a boundary to Cooper Connolly. Then Josh Hazelwood was hit for a 4 and 6 by Cooper Connolly in the next over to get 11 runs. But Bhuvi again bowled an excellent over getting the wicket of the other opener Prabh Simran Singh. Then RCB made the impact sub and brought in Razik Salam in place of Devdutt Padikkal. So Rasik made an immediate impact, getting the wicket of Shreyas Iyer in the next over, and the over went for just 4 runs with Suryan Shetye hitting a boundary on the last ball. Then Josh Hazlewood was hit for 15 runs with Suryansh hitting a 6 and a 4 in that over. Then Rasik Salam pulled the last over of the power play and he went for 11 runs with Cooper Connolly hitting a 4 and a 6. At the end of the power play, Punjab had scored 49 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Then Surya Sharma came into the attack and he was hit for a 6 by Cooper Connolly to get 11 runs in the over. Then Romario came into the attack and he got the wicket of Cooper Connolly and he was hit for a 4 in the last ball of that over by Marcus Stoinis to score 8 runs of the over. Then Suyash continued his spell and he was again hit for a 6 by Suryan Shetye to get 12 runs in the over. In the next over, Krunal Pandya bowling good over, giving away just 6 singles. Then in the next over, Suyash Sharma got the wicket of Suryan Shetye and the over went for just 7 runs. Krunal Pandya followed it up with a 9-run over with Marcus Stoinis hitting a boundary. So Punjab now needed 121 runs in the last 8 overs and Shashank Singh started the next over with a 6 on the first ball and he finished with another 2 sixes of Suresh Sharma to score 20 runs in that over. Then Krunal Pandya was also hit for 2 fours by Shashank in the next over to get 12 runs in the over. In the same over, there was a chance to get the wicket of Marcus Stoinis, but Jacob Bethel dropped a catch of Stoinis at mid-wicket boundary. So Punjab now needed 89 runs from the last 6 overs and Rasik Salam came in to bowl the next over. He was hit for 2 fours on the last 2 deliveries of the over and over went for 12 runs. Then Bhuvi came into the attack and he was hit for a 6 by Shashank Singh and Marcus Stoinis also hit a 4 to get 14 runs in the over. There was a review for Punjab for a wide but it was unsuccessful. Punjab needed 63 runs from the last 4 overs and Josh Hazlewood got the wicket of Marcus Stoinis on the first ball of the 17th over. Then in the next over, Shashank Singh hit 2 fours to get to his 50 and Omarzai hit a 6 on the last ball to score 16 runs of that over. Now the equation came down to 40 runs needed for Punjab to win in the last 2 overs. So in the next over of Josh Hazlewood, RCB took a review for a wide decision and the decision was overturned and the wide was not given and it became a dot ball. Then Omarzai hit the 4 on the next ball and there was another review, this time by Punjab on the last ball of that over for a waist high no ball, but it was unsuccessful. Punjab managed just 7 runs in that over and now they needed 33 runs in the last over. So Rasik Salam bowled a last over and gave away just 9 runs, taking the wickets of Shashank Singh and Azmatullah Omarzai. He was hit for a 4 by Harpreet Brar, but it was not enough for Punjab to win the match. Now going to the scorecard. Jacob Bethel 11 from 7, Virat Kohli 58 from 37, Devdutt Padikkal 45 from 25, Venkatesh Iyer the player of the match not out on 73 from 40 and Tim David 28 from 12. In the bowling card, Arshdeep Singh 4 overs 1 for 43, Azmatullah Omarzai 4 overs none for 38, Harpreet Brar 4 overs 2 for 25, Lockie Ferguson 3 overs none for 43, Yuzvendra Chahal 3 overs 1 for 42 and Shashank Singh 2 overs none for 20. So RCB scored 222 for 4 in the 20 overs with a run rate of 11.1. There were 7 extras which included 1 by 5 wides and 1 no ball. Now going to the second innings, Priyansh Arya 0 from 3, Prabh Simran Singh 2 from 5, Cooper Connolly 37 from 22, Shreyas Iyer 1 from 3, Suryan Shetye 35 from 22, Marcus Stoinis 37 from 25, Shashank Singh 56 from 27, Azmatullah Omarzai 14 from 10 and Harpreet Brar not out on 5 from 3. In the bowling card, Bhuvneshwar Kumar 4 overs 2 for 38, Josh Hazlewood 4 overs 1 for 36, Rasik Salam 4 overs 3 for 36, Suyash Sharma 4 overs 1 for 50, Romario Shepherd 1 over 1 for 8 and Krunal Pandya 3 overs none for 27. Punjab finished with a total of 199 for 8 in the 20 overs with a run rate of 9.95. There were 12 extras in the innings which included 4 leg byes and 8 wides. Now going to the fall of wickets. So for Punjab, Priyansh Arya lost his wicket in the first over with Bhuvi bowling an excellent delivery and Romario Shepherd taking the catch. Then Prabh Simran lost his wicket to Bhuvi again with Padikkal taking the catch. Then Shreyas Iyer was out to Rasik Salam, nicking behind to Jitesh Sharma. Cooper Connolly lost his wicket to Romario Shepherd with Jacob Bethel taking a good catch. Then Suryan Shetye got out to Suyash Sharma with Virat Kohli taking the catch in the 11th over. Marcus Stoinis was LBW by Josh Hazlewood on a full toss. Then Shashank Singh lost his wicket in the last over to Rasik Salam with Virat Kohli taking the catch. And Omarzai also lost his wicket in the last over with Tim David taking the catch. For RCB, Jacob Bethel was bowled by Harpreet Brar. Then Devdutt Padikkal again was out to Harpreet Brar with Shreyas Iyer taking the catch in the 10th over. Virat Kohli lost his wicket to Yuzvendra Chahal with Priyansh Arya taking the catch. And Team David was the last wicket to fall to Arshdeep Singh with Harpreet Brar taking the catch. Now going to the top partnerships of the match. So for Punjab, the highest partnership was of 67 from 32 between Shashank and Stoinis. Stoinis scored 23 from 15 and Shashank scored 42 from 17. Then they had a 43-run partnership between Suryansh and Cooper, another 34-run partnership between Amarza and Shashank, and 31-run partnership between Stoinis and Shedge. For RCB, the highest partnership was of 76 from 42 between Devdutt Padikkal and Virat Kohli, where Virat Kohli scored 28 from 17 and Padikkal made 45 from 25. Then the next highest partnership was 65 from 30 between Team David and Venkatesh, and they also had a 60-run partnership between Kohli and Venkatesh Iyer. Now going to the graphs for the match. So in the worm graph, you can see the RCB worm was clearly ahead of the Punjab worm, and you can see throughout the innings, the Punjab worm didn't even come close to the RCB worm, and they did not even touch them. And Punjab, you can see in the worm they kept on losing wickets at no regular intervals, and whereas RCB they didn't lose that many wickets, and they kind of kept on forming partnerships and scoring those many runs. Going to the run rate graph. So in the run rate graph, you can see RCB's run rate was hovering around that 10 run per over mark in the 4th over. Then it went up to around 11 in the 7th over. Then it slowly came down, but it remained around the 10 over mark again, and then finished at around 11. On the other hand, Punjab's run rate started at around 8 at the 2nd over. Then after 2 wickets fell, it came down to around 5.75. And their run rate also increased a bit, but it was not enough to chase down the total which RCB had scored. Now going to the Manhattan graph. So we'll first look at the RCB Manhattan. So you can see RCB had one big over of 21 in the 7th over, which was just after the power play, and another over was of 19 over, which was the 17th over. And in the power play also, you can see the buildings were more or less around that 10 runs per over mark, which gave them a good power play score of 61. And then after the 7th over, they had some quiet overs, the next 4 overs, but then they picked up the scoring rate. And out of the last 9 overs, 8 overs were above the 10 run over mark. The 19th over was the one which was below 10, which went for 8 runs. Now let's look at the Punjab Manhattan. So you can see the Punjab Manhattan in the power play, they lost 3 wickets, and those overs also they didn't score that many runs. They scored less than 5 runs in those overs, and they had a big over in the power play of 15, but their score in the power play was only 49 runs. And then after the power play also, they were not able to score that many runs easily, but they had one big over of 20 in the 13th over, and after that they kind of scored about 10 runs per over in the next 3 overs. Then they lost the wicket in the next over of Marcus Stoinis, and they had another big over of 16, but after that the required run rate was very high, and they were not able to chase down the target. Now going to the summary of the match. So Punjab were coming to this match with a 5-match losing streak, and they badly needed this win to have the qualification in their own control. In the bowling, they were not able to put pressure on the RCB batters. They got wickets, but they were not able to control the game after picking a wicket, and RCB continued scoring runs and forming good partnerships. Then while chasing the total, it didn't look like the Punjab which started the IPL. Whenever Punjab has chased down the total, their openers have given them a good start, but in this match, they lost both the openers and the captain cheaply inside the power play. Yes, you can say that RCB bowled well, but Punjab didn't look confident enough to chase down this target. They have chased down such high targets in this IPL, wherein they dominated the bowlers from the start, but in this match, they were not able to do so. They now have just one game remaining and have to depend on other results to qualify for the playoffs. On the other hand, RCB have become the first team to qualify for the playoffs. They have batted superbly in the first innings, forming some good partnerships even after losing a wicket. They put the Punjab bowlers under pressure and didn't allow them to take control of the game. Then while defending, they got the 3 important wickets in the power play, and from there on, they kept the pressure building on the Punjab batters. They executed their deliveries very well and didn't allow the batters to score those required runs. They also have only one game left and will now look to finish in the top 2. So now let's look at the points table. So RCB have qualified for the playoffs. You can see the queue next to the name. So they have now 9 wins from 13 matches with 18 points and net run rate of 1.077. On the other hand, Punjab are on fourth position with 6 wins after 13 matches with 13 points and net run rate of 0.227. So now let's look at the graphs. So after this match, RCB has moved to 18 points after winning this match, and Punjab are still on 13 points after losing this match. Now going to the position graph. So in the table, the positions have remained same as RCB have remained on first position and Punjab have remained on the fourth position. So there is no change in the table after the completion of this match. So now let's go to the playoff chance graph. So these are the chances for the top four. So RCB have already qualified, so their chances have gone to 100%. So they are in the top four, and Punjab's chances have decreased from 47% to around 22% after losing this match. They have even gone down below CSK with their chances to qualify in the top four. Now going to the top two finishing chances. So RCB's chances have increased from 76% to around 94%. So they are almost there in the top two, whereas Punjab chances have gone down to 0. So there are only 5 teams which are now having chances to qualify in the top two, with GT and RCB having the most chance. So that's it in this video. Let me know your thoughts about this video in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.